Hi there, and welcome to the Yoga Studies Institute. My name is Eva Kulich, and today we're going to be doing a half an hour asana sequence. And I invite you to just close your eyes, take a deep breath, and allow yourself to soften your edges and relax here for a moment. Dropping into your breath, into your body. And this verse will help us, really understand how we can use Navanga in our practice. Maitri, Karuna, Mudito, Upekshanam. Sukha, Dukkha, Punya, Apunya, Vishayanam, Bhavanata, Chitta, Prasadana. You must use kindness, compassion, joy, and equanimity. Learn to keep your feelings in balance. When something is good or something hurts, when something's enjoyable or distasteful. This practice will make your mind bright and clear as pure water. So the compassionate wisdom in these four infinite thoughts: kindness, compassion, joy, and equanimity. So keeping your eyes closed here, we'll tap into our breath, taking a deep inhale through our bellies, expanding through the rib cage, all the way up to the collarbones, and exhale out of the mouth. One more time, a deep belly breath. The rib cage expands all the way up to the collarbones, and exhale out. One more time, breathing all the way down to the pelvic floor. The rib cage expands all the way up to the collarbones, and exhale, release. And let's begin some movement. You can slowly open your eyes, and we'll just start with some shoulder rolls. Big circles with the shoulders, and then we'll go in the other direction. And then from here, you can have the fingertips on the shoulders and begin some big circles with the elbows. Yawning your armpits. And then we'll change direction. Big circles here, you tapping into our breath. And gently release the arms. Plant the right hand down beside the hip. Right hip, inhale, reach the left arm up. And exhale, let's bend over to the right, looking up, breathing into the left side body here. So compassionate wisdom is really just from moment to moment, being compassionate with ourselves towards others, and having this wisdom is that we're planting seeds to create a blissful reality, a blissful world when we're compassionate. This is what makes our yoga work. Inhale, come up to straighten. Left hand roots. Inhale the right arm up. And exhale, fold over to the left. Every breath opening this right side body here. One more breath. And exhale, coming back to center. Let's bring the hands on the knees and begin to do some big Sufi grinds. So we're rooting through the sit bones here. Inhale, opening through the front body, and exhale, opening through the back body. It's kind of like a seated cat-cow. And then we'll switch the crossing of our legs and go in the other direction. Every inhale, really opening through the front body, and exhale, opening through the back body. Beautiful. Coming back to center. Let's lock the elbows, and we're going to turn our gaze over to the left and lock that right elbow and the right hand against the right knee and push yourself over to the left into a twist, shoulder lever. Breathing deeply here, having a soft smile on your face, and coming back to Navanga, this compassionate wisdom. Every moment we can be compassionate with ourselves, others, and that creates a really beautiful, peaceful mind and world. Inhale, come back to center. Let's change the crossing of our feet. And then now we'll turn over to the right, locking the left elbow and twisting to the right. Breathing deeply here. Allowing the smile to shine on your face. Deep breaths to open the body here. Beautiful. Coming back to center. And let's come onto our hands and knees. So the shoulders are directly underneath, above the wrists. And let's just come back and forth here, warming up the wrists a little bit as we lean forward and back. And then from here, let's bring the left arm up and the right leg up. Strong and straight here, engaging through the arm and the leg. Breathing here. And then on our exhale, the next exhale, bring the elbow and knee to touch, or you can bring the knee to the forehead. And then inhale, extend out for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Holding here, engaging through the arm and leg, feeling the core get warm. And then exhale, release. Other side, right arm up, left leg up. Holding here. Feeling the core begin to engage, really fire through the leg and the arm. And then exhale, bring the forehead to touch the knee or elbow to knee, and inhale up for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hold here. And release. Beautiful. Let's walk the hands forward and extend through the legs as we come into our downward facing dog. Adho Mukta Svanasana here. Deep breaths here. You can pedal the feet 1 heel down at a time. Really yawning the armpits here. Allowing the breath to be wide and expansive here. Let's inhale, come into plank pose, and push the mat away from you. Warm up the core, gently tuck the chin in to make the back of the skull and the whole back in a straight line. Fire up the legs. Sit bones squeezing together, push the mat away from you, holding here. And exhale, back to down dog. Taking a full breath here. And inhale back to plank pose. And then from here, exhale, knees down, chest down in between the hands, and chin down. Inhale, shift the weight forward, pubic bone glued to the mat. Roll the shoulder blades up, back, and down. Legs are strong, opening the front body, the heart into cobra pose. And exhale back to downward facing dog. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, coming down, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Holding here, breathing in your downward facing dog. And notice whatever comes up for you during your yoga practice. Whether you feel good or bad, make sure you don't hurt yourself. Always be compassionate with yourself, but hold yourself with this compassionate wisdom. And let's inhale, step or jump to the front of your mat, and let's come up halfway, and then exhale, fold forward. Inhale one more time, halfway lift, spine parallel to the ground, looking ahead slightly, and exhale, fold. Let's bend the knees, bring the inner ankle points, inner knee points together. Sweep the hands along the mat and reach up with your arms into chair pose. Breathing here. Smiling. And exhale, coming up to standing. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Elongate through the top of the skull. Legs are strong. Your breath is steady. Tapping into your compassionate wisdom for yourself, moment to moment. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold forward. Plant the hands and let's step the left leg back. And then come into high lunge, bringing the arms up. Feeling some heat here. And I like to imagine I'm holding a big beach ball, and let's do some gentle twists side to side. Try to keep your balance. Smiling helps. Keeping the breath even and steady. And then back up, high lunge. And then from here, we're going to bring the right hand. I got my lefts and rights mixed up. Bring the right hand on the inside of the right foot, outer edge of the left foot glued to the mat as we open the left arm up into Trikonasana. Legs are strong here. Twisting the gaze up towards the sky, the heart. And then exhale. Tap Right foot with the left hand, bend the right knee, windmill the arms up into warrior two. Outer edge of the left foot glued to the mat here. Legs are strong, arms are strong. Breathing here. Inhale, left hand on left thigh, exalted warrior. And then exhale, right elbow on right knee, extended side angle, bringing the left arm overhead. That left hand is an extension of the glued outer edge of the left foot. Keep the tail tucked here. Breathing. Inhale, back to warrior two. Let's straighten the right leg and just hop the feet a little bit closer together and turn that left foot so it's pointing 45 degrees towards the upper left corner of the mat. Bring the arms up and exhale, hinge at the hips, coming into Parsvottanasana, pyramid pose. Left hip forward, right hip back to squeeze the inner upper thighs together. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, reach the forehead for the chin if you wish. Breathing here, noticing whatever comes up for you, we can use compassionate wisdom. Now we're going to come into Parvita Trikonasana, revolve triangle, left hand on the outside of the right foot. Keep squeezing the inner upper thighs together, legs are strong as we reach the right arm in front of us. Long line from the right sit bone to the right fingertips. And then inhale, bring the arm up, turn your gaze up towards the sky. Maybe you lose balance. Always a good practice of compassionate wisdom. Holding here. And then exhale, release the pose, plant the hands, shift the weight forward and try to float that right foot back to downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose coming into your vinyasa. And exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath here. And let's inhale and exhale. Inhale, bring the left leg up. And exhale, step the left foot in between the hands and bring the arms up here. High lunge. Pretend you're holding your beach ball and do some twists. Feeling the core stabilize you. Beautiful. And then prepare for Trikonasana. So left hand on the inside of the left foot, outer edge of the right foot strong and glued to the mat as you reach up with the right arm. Deep breaths here. Exhale, tap the left foot with the right hand, bend through the left knee, windmill the arms up, warrior two pose. Outer edge of the right foot glued to the mat, tuck the tail in gently, look ahead. Right hand on right thigh, inhale, lift, open into exalted warrior. And exhale, left elbow on left knee, reaching the right arm forward, extended side angle. turning the heart gaze and the gaze up towards the sky. Deep breaths here. Inhale back to warrior two. Let's lengthen that front left foot. Hop the back foot forward, preparing for Parsvottanasana. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, fold forward. And from here, squeezing the inner upper thighs together, preparing for Pravrita Trikonasana. Right hand on the outside of the left foot. Reach the left arm in front of you. Long line from the left fingertips to the left sit bone. And then from here, you can begin to twist up, breathing your body open. Whatever comes up, compassionate wisdom. This understanding that when we're compassionate, we're planting these amazing seeds to be truly happy. Exhale, coming back. Let's shift the weight forward and hover that left foot up and back to downward facing dog. Inhale to vinyasa. Inhale to upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Let's drop our knees and come into child's pose, reaching the sit bones for the heels. Maybe you can rest the forehead on the mat. If your forehead doesn't reach, stack two fists, one on top of the other, and allow the forehead to rest here. And from here, let's slowly make our way onto our sit bones and float the feet up, float the arms in front of you. Maybe you can make a fist with your hands, and we'll do some gentle twists here. And you can go as fast or as slow as you want, just to feel the core engage a bit, feeling the strength in our center. A few more, and just breathe regularly here. Keep smiling, and then exhale, come down into your canoe, holding here. Strong legs, strong arms. Keep the chin tucked. Keep the feet floating, and exhale, allowing ourselves to lie back, maybe giving ourselves a hug. Let's open the hips a little bit, making big circles with our knees. Take a deep inhale and exhale, sigh out of the mouth. Change directions of the hip circles. And then we'll bring the inner ankle points, inner knee points together, cactus the arms, and just bring the legs over to the right. You can look over to the left, right hand on the top leg. Breathe deeply here. It's important to twist, do a gentle twist before our Shavasana to allow the energy that we've gathered to really disperse throughout our bodies. Inhale back up and exhale over to the left, turning our gaze to the right. And then gently making our way into final relaxation, Shavasana. The feet are mat width apart, shoulders up, back, and down so the palms of the hands face the sky. And gently rock the head side to side, yes and no, to find that perfect center point on the back of our skull. Taking a deep inhale. And exhale out of the mouth. Finding that inner stillness, hearing the body sing. Allow yourself to really relax and soften for the next few moments. And slowly you can begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Rock your head side to side, yes and no. And on your next inhale, bring the arms up along the mat and the feet together. Take a long stretch. And on your exhale, come into a tight little ball. Give yourself a hug. Knees in the chest, rocking side to side. And rock onto your left side. And slowly make your way up to a tall seated position. And preparing to close our class, we can have the hands at heart center. And just take a moment to be really stoked for your practice, for showing up for yourself today. And we can dedicate our practice to we can clear and heal any sort of suffering in our world. And use this compassionate wisdom to make it so. When we clear our own suffering, we really clear the suffering in our world. Let's take a deep inhale. And exhale out of the mouth. And we'll inhale to Om. May our thoughts and our actions contribute to the happiness and freedom of all beings. Thank you for joining me today. I had a lot of fun practicing with you, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.